Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Nickel City Hot Takes. Your humble host here, Brian. As always, co hosting and producing extraordinarily. Angel, say hello to the people.
Hello. It's Angel. Hey, nice game, right? Cool. Anyways,
Hmm.
so I just want to make a statement right here. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm just gonna throw it out there right now. I'm gonna stick with it, and I don't give a crap what anyone says. That half that Josh Allen showed yesterday shows how he can become the best quarterback in the league. The league. The entire league. What he did yesterday, hardly ever see quarterbacks do. Yeah, no, the quarterbacks come back, but to what he did in that game in the second half was something you just never see often. That dude bust his ass, literally bust his ass. He fought for every yard, and then you start seeing the rest of the team starting to like, like Gabe Davis. He pulled off a Josh Allen. He did a Josh Allen. He fought for those extra yards. Josh Allen, his ceiling is higher than a lot of the quarterbacks out there right now. I think his ceiling is best quarterback MVP. We already knew he was MVP caliber. I think if he continues this, Angry Josh needs to continue to happen. Angry Josh is the best Josh. Do I want him to be angry all the time? No. When he plays, I want him to be angry. I want him to like. Anyway, going far from the point.
I get
It's
what you're saying.
Josh
Angry Josh Allen is Josh Allen completely in the zone.
in the zone, the best quarterback of the league. He is the best quarterback of the league if he's in that zone.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
By far.
I think that game yesterday solidified any doubt as far as can he do this, can he do that? No. Out the window now. Out the window. Is he overpaid? Hell no. Out the window. Get out of here. He's not good anymore. Nope. Out the window. Stop. Just stop. Anything you have to say against Josh Allen got thrown out the window because of what he did yesterday.
Yeah, I saw a tweet yesterday just to piggyback on what you're saying about Josh Allen. It read something along the lines of Josh Allen had to compete against Tampa Bay Buccaneers,
Mm-hmm.
the referees,
Mm-hmm.
and Sean McDermott,
Mm-hmm. The coaches.
and he almost won.
And he almost won. Mm-hmm. He went through all that, and then the best part is that the whole and apparently this was actually a very this game was actually watched more than the Sunday night game, which is saying a lot because apparently they got like okay, look, the game got out of hand really fast, but it Josh was not there to quit. Most of us were. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Me and Brian were in that point. We were in that zone where it's like, God damn it! You fucking, it's if you can't do anything, what can we do here? You know, what can you do?
We can't compete with good teams,
No,
then
no.
what's the point?
That second half shows, and I told Brian this before the podcast, shows the ceiling of our team, and our ceiling is really high, like really high. So, and I stand by what I said last week. We lost this week. I stand by what I said last week. We will be in New England. We will. And I think they know that. They know that. They have to know that now. Everyone saw it happen. Nelly saw it happen. I mean, everyone.
The rapper?
Yeah, the rapper. Yes, he saw that.
What?
You know, everyone saw that performance.
What did Nelly say? I'm curious.
Nelly, well, I guess we can segue into this. Thank you, Nelly, for the segue. Nelly said the NFL should be ashamed of themselves. They act like we wasn't watching that. That was blatant. I love the GOAT too, but that was bullshit. Right is right. Bills got wronged.
That's a perfect segue.
Mm-hmm.
I posted a video on our Facebook page, Nickel City Hot Takes. Check it out.
Do it. Like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe,
Do it.
share with your friends.
Do it.
Leave us a review if you like us. If you don't like us, just don't leave us a review.
Yes, please.
But anyways, in this video, it points out 5 separate instances where the Bills were screwed over by the referees late in the game and in overtime. I made a comment on that post that I didn't really agree with the last 2 per se, but the Levi Wallace one where he got called for PI against Mike Evans, one could say it could go either way, but with how the game has been trending in the Buccaneers' favor when it comes to officiating,
that's where you call it. Like it's
that's where if you're gonna call that one, then you're gonna call the previous one on Diggs in the end zone. You know, right before the
multiple times. No, Diggs got abused.
I haven't even gotten to that point yet. I haven't even gotten there yet. I'm at the point right now with that blatant pass interference call that didn't get called. That was on 3rd down. We kicked a field goal after that to tie the game. If that gets called, it's 1st and goal from the 2.
And that's it. Line. That's the game. That's literally the game.
It should not have went to overtime.
And if anyone says no, that's not game, you tell me that my 260 fucking pound quarterback that's 6'7" or whatever he is, with 4 downs is not going to get in the end zone. You are out of your fucking mind.
Stop it.
Stop it right now. Stop it.
Don't even think about it. Don't start.
No.
Don't even start.
No.
Josh Allen is ending that game.
Yeah.
He's putting it on ice. 2 yards. It's over.
It's over.
Tampa Bay goes down. That's how it should have happened.
Yeah.
But
sorry for the cursing. I've seen that comment and I laugh every time. I'm like, have you seen a QB sneak from Josh Allen? Josh Allen gets like 3 yards sometimes in the QB sneak. So out of here with that. You're gonna take that one instance on the Sunday night game where Tennessee, he didn't make it. He slipped. That's all it was. He slipped. So
bring that crap up.
Anyway,
it's not pretty to complain about the officiating.
No, wait. I don't
know that.
I usually don't do that either. I'm not a fan of using the refs, but it's
when everybody, literally everybody, when a celebrity that has headlined a halftime show at the Super Bowl, says the Bills got screwed.
The Bills got screwed.
Just saying. So, Angel, how many other times did you see Stephon Diggs get held or interfered with?
So not counting. Oh, but that's not even Diggs. We're not even talking about the Knox. The one over in the end zone to the right, where Knox got covered completely. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then the thing is, like, he is the worst part. I don't like announcers most times. I don't. But when your announcer, Romo, over and over and over is saying, that should be a call, I don't know about that one. Literally agreeing with us. And the dude's kind of like a freaking psychic. I don't know how he does that every time, but he just knows when things are about to happen. Like, he draws it out and the thing is, it's kind of freaky to see it happen. But anyway.
He knows football.
He's calling it out. And yeah, but Diggs, the last play, the one that didn't get called, yanking on his effing neck. It was practically a horse collar at the same time. Yanking on the guy's neck. And that's why I think he fell on his knee so damn fast. If he got injured, would you count that then? Huh, refs? Would you count it then if he got injured? Do we have to lose Stephon Diggs for you to call that a pass interference? Because he could have got hurt.
Yeah, he could have got hurt on a lot of them.
Yeah,
like when he was running through the seam and then his jersey's getting pulled.
Yeah,
that's kind of how you hyperextend knees.
Or
a laundry list of injuries could have happened.
Yeah,
that's why these penalties are there to prevent things like that.
So you got the multiple times that countless times freaking Diggs is being held. Dox is getting held. I think what was it? Allen threw it out to the right side, and then Knox turned around, tried to reach up, but the guy is on him like a freaking like playing wrestling or something like that. It's like if you're gonna call the game, call it even. If you're not gonna call it, you make yourself look like you're cheering for the other team. You make this league look like it's scripted. I don't believe it's scripted. There's a lot of people out there that think it's scripted, but things like this don't make it look good. They don't.
No,
You don't make
I
it look
wouldn't say
good.
scripted, but there's
Well,
a lot of
yeah,
garbage going around.
yeah. A lot of people think,
Hell,
oh, yeah.
the NFL wants to see the Patriots and the Bucks, Tom Brady against his old team.
Mm-hmm.
No, we already saw that. It
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
It's over. It's done.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares? Even if they do want to see it, it doesn't make a difference when games are officiated this bad. And I don't want to keep beating a dead horse because we're
Yeah. It's honestly it's
but
there's
when
only so
games
much.
are officiated this bad,
Yeah.
you got to question things.
Yeah.
People need to be held accountable. Like I said, the game should not have even went to overtime.
Also, well, this is a side thing. Hey, media.
Here we go.
Hey, media.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about our team last week giving up 200 yards, right? You want to talk about that? How about one guy putting up 400 yards in your damn defense? And you don't mention that one time, not one time. Are you kidding me right now? You call yourself journalist if you're gonna. It blows my mind. How do you go from one narrative and not mention the obvious thing? This dude single-handedly kicked the living crap out of the Buccaneers defense. Single-handedly.
While he was taking pressure the entire game.
And he was injured.
Hello, media. Hi. Josh Allen's here.
What else do you have to do? To I mean, look, I don't I'm only complaining because if you can, just like the refs, if you can dish it, you can receive it. You're not doing one thing but then not talking about the other. You cannot blatantly not look at what Josh Allen did that game. He went over 400 yards on a top tier defense. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, when I'm sitting there watching a game, does everybody remember that scene from The Longest Yard?
Yeah.
Where the referees are screwing over the prison team?
Yeah.
And then Adam Sandler starts throwing the ball at the referees and starts hitting the referees and stuff.
That was Josh Allen.
I was calling for that to happen. I don't want people to get hurt. But when your team's literally getting screwed over like that's what I'm saying. And then the media just amplifies it. Yeah. When they do not recognize a MVP caliber talent and performance in that game.
You know the crazy thing is, and I'm gonna say this now. I think this performance put him up even higher in the list. I think he's higher because he lost, because he was so close and doing this single-handedly. That I think, honestly, could anyone argue with me on not putting him for MVP? Most of these losses was because something stupid was happening when it comes to like defense, or when it comes to or not even, I can't even say defense. I'm gonna be completely honest, and we're gonna go into the I think the one of the main reasons why we lost the game, and this is gonna be a whole different thing, but. When you have all these things going against you and you still perform, including messing up your ankle, I thought he was going to stop running. Dude's to continue to run. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like, I'm watching him knowing that he messed up his ankle and then we saw what happened. I'm lost for words, honestly. When I'm seeing our quarterback just running for it still after the fact. I don't know. It's like, it's unfortunately, I don't want to compare this to a certain other team we have, but it's like everyone around Josh is kind of like everyone around Jack Eichel. It's like everyone, he's a very good player, but everyone else around him are not as good and stuff like that. So we need to fix the one. We gotta fix everything around him so then make sure he stays healthy. Because I mean, now he has a sprain. He's being looked at with a sprained ankle, and who knows what's happening there. But it shouldn't
Day to
ever.
day.
It shouldn't even get to that point. It should not even got to that point. Um, Spencer Brown came back. I mean, it was back.
Man, there was
Yeah.
one play. I can't remember exactly which play it was because he was the highlight, but you saw him literally pancake block two guys in the same exact play.
Mm-hmm. But
Spencer Brown is a freaking dog.
also he had his worst performance too. Yeah,
Statistically.
yeah, he also had his worst performance. He was like, there was a stat line that, like, I didn't even know this was a stat line, but there's a stat line when it comes to pressure and where is it coming from and who's the player creating that or who's the player that's letting that pressure happen, and he was red. Everyone else was like yellow and red too, but he was red. So
Yeah, they blitz every down. It's
yeah,
gonna happen on one side of the ball, or one side of the line, but
yeah, it's um
we were happy to have Feliciano back.
kind of
I was.
the whole line. Okay, here's the thing, and I don't. The thing is, it's like I want to blame the line, but the second half, both the defense and the offensive line got better. What did you do? It's still the same players. We didn't change the personnel. What changed?
Game planning, which is why I
Segue into
personally yes, that's why I personally do not want to blame Coach McDermott for this loss.
I would have blamed both of them.
He's made some questionable field goal or questionable calls on fourth downs.
Mm-hmm.
That I mean, analytics would agree with him on one of them, but I would not
Mm-hmm.
because Josh Allen is a statistical anomaly when it comes to analytics.
Yeah.
But you can't deny the change in the game after halftime. That's Coach McDermott.
Yeah, but you know what's also Coach McDermott? The first half.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna over. We should never be in that situation, at all. That's the thing. We should never. We've had this discussion way too many times this season already. We had it way too many times. You know, first half, first half, first half, first half. Like, it's enough. Get the game plan right off the bat. That'd be great. You know why? Because if you're in the lead, they have to be the one under pressure. And I can guarantee you, Tampa Bay's not winning that game.
Nope. You can read through some of the comments on a lot of our Facebook posts. I mean, every week it seems like you see my Uncle Donnie on there saying you can't win most games if you don't play 60 minutes of football.
Yeah, you don't. And that's the thing, that's the problem. And the thing is, like, everyone can complain about the line and this and that. It's obvious that coaching has the huge, massive impact on what's happening with the game. Huge impact. Because again, what I said before, it's the same players, same personnel, everything's the same. It's just a different half. Why are we better in the second half than the first half? Could we not have found an adjustment in the second period? I would have been almost kind of fine if we just shipped the first period and then came back in the second period. But why does it take us a full half to get our shit together, and then we come out going guns blazing and stuff like that? Like, why is that? Why does it come to that? Why does it come for Josh Allen to light up the team's ass for everyone to start doing shit? It's embarrassing, honestly. It's like, help Josh, please help him out.
I mean, on defense, I get it, but then again, you're going against Tom Brady.
Yeah, no, and the thing is, like, look, anyone can blame, try to blame defense. Look, Tom Brady has a formula that has literally destroyed every team in the league, every
multiple
team,
times.
multiple times. And his formula is you can't touch him. He gets the ball out really fast. It's been this way forever. It hasn't changed. Why you think he's so healthy? He doesn't get hit because he doesn't let you. You blitz him. He already has the ball out in 2 point something seconds. Before anyone even gets a chance to breathe on him, the ball's already gone.
Yep.
And how to combat that, it's not my job to figure out. You should be able to figure that out. Guess what you did in the second half? He's been in the league for 20 plus freaking years. How do you not still to this day figure out how to stop him? It's mind blowing. But it's just like the Patriots and just like Brady. Everyone just kind of tenses up when they see those two. Every time. It's like, it's Brady. Oh, like, he's also 40 plus years old, okay? That's not, he is a GOAT, but he's also 40 something years old. Can we treat him like one? I don't know. It's
Yeah.
like the things that bug me when I see it. It's always the same thing. Check down, check down, check down, check down, check downs. It's the same thing every time. How do you not figure out that it's going to be a thing? It's always the same.
Another big problem in the first and second half, to be honest with you. I'm reading a comment from Uncle Donnie. He's not able to comment on the YouTube stream. We missed a lot of tackles in this game.
Oh yeah, I think one dude just got juked out by Brady. What the hell happened there?
Oh my god, I was so livid.
Oh my god, how do you get juked by
off.
Brady? How do you do that?
I don't remember. I don't even remember who
it
was.
was.
I did.
It was a newer person. I'd never even seen the person before. Got juked by Brady. Promise you, that person's not going to be in an active roster next week.
To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Tremaine Edmonds. I don't know what the hell's going on with him these last 2 weeks, but he looks like garbage. And I have been his biggest advocate.
Yeah, he's not been good.
I was hyping him up, before the season even started, and he's been decent in games. Not lately. He's bad.
Nope.
He's really bad. Where's AJ Klein? I want him. Bring him back.
He's in the COVID list.
Yeah, I know.
It's and the thing is, like, also, let's start giving some praises here, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna finish up my little negatives and then we're going to some praising. Mm-hmm. So yeah, the whole first half, second half thing. Obviously, like I said, the ceiling of this team is Super Bowl. Win Super Bowl. I think I'm gonna say that with confidence now. Absolute confidence. The ceiling of this team is win Super Bowl. You cannot tell me when you look at that performance, including the defense, they lit up the second half. They turned up. Yes, again, it took a whole half for them to do it, but when they did, it looked like a freaking unit that you cannot touch. You cannot touch. Milano, my God, Milano. Milano is a
beast.
Milano's just.
That was our one and only sack against Brady, by the way.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful one. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. It was
because there was one play before that where we should have had him. I don't know who missed him, but
he somehow escaped. I'm like, okay, well, it's that veteran instinct. He just has that. That's just it comes with time. Where you just.
But then Milano comes along. It's like, no,
not today. Milano is just like he's another world. Honestly, it's like
for as bad as Edmonds has been playing, Milano is just the opposite.
Opposite, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he took over his role. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he took over his role as the captain and the lead.
Captain, maybe. I don't think he can play middle linebacker though.
Really not.
He's outside. He's a weak side linebacker.
Mm.
He's great where he's at. I don't want to mess with him.
Well, no, I'm talking about as the. I mean, can he not be like a play caller? That's what Edmonds' job is to.
Yeah, that's what every middle linebacker's job is.
Yeah. So I don't know. Milano has to step up. I'm sorry, Hughes. You gotta go.
Yeah, Hughes is
I'm just
showing his age.
I'm done. I'm done with Hughes. I'm done.
We used to see him get into the backfield.
Yeah.
Not
No.
lately.
No. I'm done with Hughes. I'm like
When you see a defensive tackle named Ed Oliver getting into the backfield more than you see a defensive end, just saying.
yeah.
We got these young guys.
Oh, can we talk about our? Okay, let's go into the good side.
All right. Start on the defense.
You want to talk about someone stepping up? You want to talk about someone stepping up, Brian? I think I think me and you know who we're talking about here.
I've got a couple names in mind, so
A specific cornerback, though. Go ahead.
I tried to tell everybody.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Tried to tell everybody.
That's all you.
It's not going to be that big. I mean, yeah, you can't replace Trey White.
No.
But Dane Jackson,
he
was lit. They were tossing up in the air who to get the second cornerback job after training camp. He was on the same level as Levi Wallace.
Yep.
He is a starting cornerback on any other team in this league. He is proving it these last 2 games without Trey White.
He might be taking Levi's job, to be honest.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He'll take his job. What's up, Eric? Sorry.
I've been trying to tell everybody Dane Jackson is not to be messed with. And his, like, Josh Allen ceiling. This dude has Trey White type ceiling.
Yeah, he has
a cover corner.
I think we not accidentally, but I think we may have found our corner opposite of White. I think we found him. I think that's him. He's playing his heart out, dude.
He is.
Oh my god!
I'm not taking anything away from Levi Wallace because he has stepped up.
Yeah,
he's played. I wouldn't say he's great, but he's exceeded expectations. But that's besides the point.
Dane Jackson's
nobody had that many expectations.
His performance is screaming. I earned this shit. I earned it. This is my time. Look at me. Yeah, no. He stepped the hell up. Holy crap.
Yeah, you get pinned up against some big named wide receivers in this league and you perform that way. There's no more denying it. I don't care.
What's up, Eric?
Jackson's where it's at.
Yeah, Eric is in the chat. Yeah, honestly, Dane Jackson, I have so much good things. He was phenomenal. I loved his performance. And I guess I gave kudos to Bean for grabbing him. Hey, look, he has an eye for this stuff. This is why he does. This is why you have our GM. The GM is there to build up. I don't know.
Yeah. That was a great draft pick. What did we get? I think we got him in the late round, 5th or 6th, something like that. But just to kind of segue off of that to a first round pick who's been getting into the backfield, making tackles, disrupting runs. Greg Rousseau. For as bad as Jerry Hughes has been, he's impressed.
Yep.
Greg Rousseau.
He earned his. He's easily.
He's going to be a great defensive end, top tier defensive end in this league. It's his first season, and look at the disruption he's doing. I mean,
side note, sorry. So Eric has a question here. He's like, "What's your reaction of Diggs? I don't think it was the best, his best game. I understand the pass interference, but usually you see him battling more." Here's my response to that. You can't have you can't have a good game if you're being held every play.
Yeah, we didn't really touch on how many times, but after the 4th or 5th one, I was literally
Yeah,
counting. I
yeah,
had tally marks.
yeah.
You could watch every play that you could see Diggs. I got up to 14.
I think what I
He
think
was literally getting held all night long.
I think Tampa Bay took some notes from New England. They're like, um, so here's the game plan against Diggs. You hold him because
Yeah.
he won't get called. You hold him.
Listen,
Just keep on holding him. Um, the thing is, like,
Dig,
okay, here's to response to Eric. You said you don't think that was his best game. You can argue that's one of his best games because he was so disruptive that they have to hold him every single time. It's like if you're in
and
a
he still had what 7 for 74,
yeah,
something like that.
yeah, he still has 7 for 74. It's like okay, I'm trying to make up an analogy, but anyway, if you know you're gonna get burned, what's the one and only thing you can do to stop him?
Hold him,
You
and
grab
if they're
him.
not going to call it, you keep holding him.
How many times, especially in that last one when he got held up, that would have been the pass interference. He burnt him to a crisp. He burnt
It was
him.
more of a disgusting route
Yeah.
juke.
No, but he also it was ahead of him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. I know which one you're talking
yeah,
about. Yeah,
in the
yeah.
sidelines.
He got burnt and juked.
Yeah.
Like Diggs
So
is arguably, might even be undeniably, the best route running wide receiver in the league. Um,
yeah,
if this was his worst performance, I'm okay with it.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, I'm not
it's
okay with him being held, but I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
but to answer the question, if this was Diggs' worst performance, I'm fine because there's a lot of wide receivers that are on the same level that have 0 catches.
it's all
It
about.
sucks that he wasn't able to get more, but that's just how the game went.
Mhm. I mean, if he wasn't, and also if he wasn't being held, he was getting double teamed. So it's like,
Oh yeah,
so it's like,
and that's when we should be using Gabe Davis some more.
speaking of which,
Another shout out. This dude,
mhm,
he's got a PFF score of over 92, I think. Every opportunity that he gets to make a play,
he
he
does
does
it.
it.
He does it big time.
He's solid. The I've been this has been one of my favorite players since we drafted him. We got to find a way to, you know, pin. I would love to see. He's not a slot receiver, but I want to see him lined up next to Diggs, so that some of that attention can get brought off of him.
Hmm.
Or if they do want to double up Diggs, then you got Gabe Davis, who's almost guaranteed to make a play. Based on his PFF score, he is almost guaranteed to
Hmm.
make a play for you. And then on the
Uh,
other side, you could line up Beasley in the slot.
that's
What is going on
yeah.
here?
That Eric said that no, that's Adams. Adams is the best route runner. It's
E-
it's it's it's
e-
it's 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 close. Honestly, it's really
it,
close. They're
it
both
is.
really damn good. Like
Yeah.
they both have like highlight route running.
Yeah.
Like it is,
Uh, I
yeah.
pinned them against each other, and I'd say 5 out of 10, they both win 5 times in
Yeah,
route running
they're
contests.
about neck and neck. Honestly, Adams is disgusting too.
Oh yeah, not
But
taking anything away from
yeah,
Adams.
no,
That
no,
just shows how good Diggs is when you can pin him up against Adams.
yeah, but
Then
yeah.
then you got your other guy, who I hate more than life itself, and my uncle Donnie fondly calls him Hands of Stone. I love that nickname, by the way. Yeah, he caught a touchdown pass. I didn't
It
see
was a
any.
nice one too.
mm,
Shut up.
I didn't see any drops out of him in that game. So,
God damn it. No,
but
it's never gonna get recognition.
not for me. Sorry, not sorry. Until he can lose the nickname Hands of Stone, he's not getting any recognition from me. But he had himself a decent game.
Hmm.
You know, I'd say for him it was an excellent game, but for anybody else in the league, it was a decent game.
Jesus. Terrible.
I'll let you take it from there because I know you got
Uh
good things to say about him.
yeah, well no, he like I said, he came in clutch. He actually helped out a lot. I think it was the touchdown pass to. He had a good block. I forget what was it. Was it the block on the run? I think it was on the Josh Allen run when he ran in for a
No, it was
touchdown.
the Singletary, the long Singletary run.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he had a really good ass block. By the way, where the hell are those plays? Where were these plays? Where were these plays this whole time?
Devin Singletary had what 5 rushes and he averaged over 12.
Yeah, and outside running. That's like I think that's the first time I've seen him run outside.
Mhm.
Almost the whole season, maybe. you know.
And not to mention, another comment coming in talking about blocking for Josh Allen, or these guys aren't gonna, get the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I- If we can have more of these type of runs to scare the defense away from blitzing,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. He's averaging 12 yards a carry. I know it's not going to last all game long, but get this guy the ball some more.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Run the ball. It's going to open up more of the passes, I promise you.
Yeah, it's honestly uh, it's you see the genius of Dable, but then you see the bad side of Dable. Here's my big problem, and this is the screaming, hey, can you know how to coach a game? Okay, yes, we ran it a lot last week. And then this week you decided to throw it for 50 times. You didn't can you not know when to find a balance? Like
We can't count last week. That was the win game.
no, I'm just saying in general. Like this is just past games. This is not just the last week. I'm talking about other past games. Can you find a balance? Can you not just do one game run a lot, another game pass a lot, then one game a lot? Can you find a balance? I mean, seriously. Why are you passing it 50 times? You don't need to pass it 50 times. You don't need to pass it that many times. 30
Not when you have a running back who's capable of averaging 12 yards a carry.
it's I mean, can you not just, figure out which is a good time to run and which is a good time to pass? Like honestly, that's the thing that frustrated me is that you passed it for 50 times and you only ran it for a little bit. And yes, and those times when they ran it threw them off guard and it worked. But you can still do that without throwing it 50 times and risking your quarterback to get hurt. Because the line's not holding up that well. So, that's what I say, 1 out of 4 plays better be a run. It's not, honestly, it's not that, I don't think it's that complex, honestly. Another thing, punting it on the third quarter when you're down 14. It's 4th and 3, and you're punting it in the third quarter while down 14 on their side, on their 43, I think. Why? Why?
I don't even want to talk about it.
Why? Why is that a thing? Why is that a thing? Him going for the field goal. I agree with it. That was one of very few plays I agree with. Him going for the field goal. What?
The last one?
Yeah. I agree with it. Because the thing is, like, where were they? It was 4th and
2.
Was that the last play? Was that the last play? 4th and 3.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Actually, I should just look at the scoring drives. Sorry. Yeah, field goal.
I get that while you're looking that up, I get that you agree with that call. And I was still pissed off that we didn't get the PI on Diggs.
Okay, all right. See, okay. Now I didn't realize where we were. It was 4th and 2 on Tampa Bay 7.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Still agree with it now? Because I don't.
I mean, in theory, it would have worked if we actually if we would have scored, in the last
At the same time,
Yeah,
if Allen was really hurt and McDermott knew it,
yeah,
that might be the only way I don't
yeah.
agree with it.
I think that might have been it because again, we as in the past to us shown we go for that
Hmm.
most times. So I mean, yeah, that might have been it. I still
If
yeah,
if that's what happened, I agree with it.
yeah,
If not, no, I don't care.
yeah,
Go for that.
yeah. You go for that. It's 4th and 2 on their 7. You
Listen,
yeah.
if you have four wideouts, don't care who they are, because each one of them, you can pick four wideouts or tight ends on our team that can catch a ball, and they all run a slant route
Yeah.
for 2 yards. You're
Yeah.
telling me Beasley's not making a catch?
No, no,
You're telling me
Beasley's catching
Davis?
that. Yeah, Beasley's catching that. I think because of the past, I must say it has more to do with something to do with Allen than anything.
Yeah.
I want to say that I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt. Eric says, "What's your thoughts on kicking the end of the game instead of going for the win?" And we already addressed that. We did have the momentum to make it, yes. Although that was also the same play that I took away the
Does he mean
touchdown.
the end of regulation or the punt in overtime?
Regulation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No,
That's what we're
no, you punt that in overtime for sure.
yeah.
Yeah. It was
That's
actually
what
a
we're talking.
damn good punt too, by the way.
It was.
It was like on the 5-yard line. Jesus.
Yeah, but to answer his question, that's what we're touching on here. If I feel like if Josh Allen was really injured, like in pain, kick the field goal. If he's not, like I said, run four slant routes. Davis, Diggs,
Mm-hmm.
Beasley, somebody's catching that ball.
Yeah, someone's catching it for short yardage, 2 yards. That's it.
Yeah,
And if that doesn't happen, guess who you still have? Who's still willing to run? Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
So, Eric says also the blueprint was Tampa Bay struggles again the pass, so that's why we didn't run until we finally made adjustments. Tampa Bay thought we would never run. That's why we were successful running in the second half. Yeah, that's true. But
Very true.
you can still do the whole pass run thing. That's still a thing. I'm not saying they should do like half pass, half run or more run and pass. You can still do 4 downs or 3 downs. You can still do one run. It's okay
Yeah.
to do that. I'm fine with that. I'm not against running. I'm not against running at all. That's the thing is that some people think that I'm against running. I'm not against running. That is a true thing. You want to establish that, so then they think that you're not going to run it, and the next you know you run it, and then you carve them up, which did happen. But you
It takes
also,
so much pressure off of
yeah,
Josh Allen. It takes so much pressure off the wide receiver. Like when a defense knows you're going to pass the ball, cornerback safeties, they're all ready.
hmm
Run the ball.
yeah, yeah. If you can see that's happening, then I don't know. It's I don't know. It's I like I said, coaching like you said before, coaching refs in Tampa Bay against Josh Allen. Um, but anyway, I think we've talked pretty much almost the whole thing. We praised who we need to praise. Beasley is all reliable, and he continues to be that way. You can never count him out. Honestly, you can never do. Guy fights for every damn yard. Now we have more people fighting harder for their quarterback. Our quarterback is MVP caliber, if not top of the MVP race. I think, even with a loss, if that performance doesn't convince you otherwise, I don't know what to tell you.
You're high.
You're high. But yeah, it's weird. It was a heartbreaking loss, but I am not down because of it. And I'm starting to sense a lot of people are on the same way. Of course, you get the irrational ones, but those are irrational fans. You can't deal with them. But I don't know.
Like
I'm not down on the team, especially after that performance. I'm actually happy that they performed that well because it shows that they can do it. It's just a matter of when they do it.
I would be more down if we were either A, out of the playoffs,
Mhm.
or B, had a really hard last 4 games,
But we don't.
which would be a pretty good segue to get into our next game. But first, if for those that don't know, we have Carolina next week,
Mm-hmm.
then New England, who Angel swears we're going to beat,
Yep.
then Atlanta,
And the Jets.
then the Jets.
Now, mind you, I'm going to give you a heads up on what's happening. Actually, let me go around the NFL real quick. Let me go.
Then we'll get it. Then we'll get into the Carolina game.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna start off with the Thursday night game. Minnesota beats Pittsburgh 36-28.
Nobody knows what's going on with either one of those teams.
Yeah, they're weird. Those are two weird teams, but we're no different, to be honest. So, Dallas wins against Washington, and dude, that game was good. Holy crap! I watched that game.
Second half was good.
Yeah, the second half, I mean, that was dude. It was just like our game. I was getting like flashbacks for a second there, because I'm like, they were. I think it was like 23-3. Was it? It was 23-3 at one point, and then. Oh my god, that catch in the end! Oh my, that whole game was just like a roller coaster, man. It was fun. It was fun to watch. Anyway, so that's what happened, and they still lost. I was kind of rooting for Washington because they came back just like we did.
Go Cowboys!
Go Cowboys! Jacksonville laid a goose egg against Tennessee, 20-zip. Seattle won against Houston, as they should, even though they were losing in the first half, which I'm like, holy crap, Seattle, what the hell's going on with you guys? But yeah, that happened. So they won 33-13, as they should. Kansas City seems to just come back now. They walloped Las Vegas 48-9.
Ouch.
So much for Kansas City going down. We'll see them in the playoffs, probably. New Orleans versus the Jets. Guess who won that game? 30-9.
Ooh, the Jets. Jets won.
Shut up. It was New Orleans. ATL. This is the shocker of the week. Atlanta won against Carolina. We have both teams. But I think that's more of a toilet bowl than anything. I think it was just the divisional toilet bowl for both of them. So, anyway. Baltimore squeaked out a win against Cleveland. I mean, no. Cleveland squeaked out a loss or a win against Baltimore.
Without Lamar Jackson.
Without Lamar Jackson. So, that's Cleveland's
garbage. Their whole team sucks.
Yeah,
Baker Mayfield's garbage. Their whole team, everything.
Yeah, they're not that great. Baltimore. I saw what happened to Lamar, and when I saw what happened to Allen, I had flashbacks. And I'm like, oh god, no, please no, please. So yeah. The Chargers won against the Giants. No shocker there. 37-21. Denver won against our beloved Detroit Lions. They lost again. They're back in losing. Damn it. Come on. Do something.
I remember a time when he was with the Rams, and I think they played against Arizona, and it was like a 58-56 game.
Oh, yeah.
Where's that Jared Goff at?
I don't know what happened.
Oh, right. He doesn't have Cooper Kupp or Robert Woods.
Or literally everyone. Also, another game with a heartbreaker. Cincinnati lost to San Francisco in OT. Also, that was
good for us.
Yeah, that helped us. Actually, a lot of things helped us. And a lot.
Playoff race is crazy.
His playoff race is freaking nuts. Holy crap! And then Chicago beat. Oh no, not Chicago. Green Bay beat Chicago. They're 45-30. Hell of a freaking high scoring game, but I think the game was out of hand beforehand. I think that was just all garbage time. I want to say that just by looking at the score there, but you never.
That's not how it was, but I didn't watch the whole game. I only got to see the second half. But
Yeah,
I heard there's a lot of defense and weird stuff going on. But
yeah.
yeah, just like Brady, you're not counting Aaron Rodgers out ever.
No, no, never. And right now it's going to be the Rams versus Arizona. That's going to be a hell of a game.
That's a Monday night game.
That's a real Monday night game. Even though ours is fun too, but yeah. So yeah, that's going to be fun. Can't wait for that. I guess it goes go into stats real quick. Just because I forgot to do that. So I look at this and I'm like, we should have effing won. We should have won. We should have won this. But whatever. Josh Allen, 36 for 54. That's an over 50% completion rating with over 50 passes. Just saying. For 308 and 2 touchdowns and 1 interception, that was completely stupid. If I'm going to have to say anything bad about Josh Allen, is that pass was stupid. That should not have happened. Why'd you do that? That was, no. Don't do that. Just stop. I know you're trying to throw it away, but just throw it away. Yeah. And of course, out of all people to catch it, the smartest player in the freaking NFL has to be the one person to be there for it. Anyone else drops that pass or that interception, but no, not him. So Richard Sherman, the freaking smartest dude. Anyway, LOB. God, I missed them. Those were good teams. Josh Allen, 12 rushes for 109, 1 touchdown. Why? It shouldn't even get to that point. Whatever. 9.1 yards per carry. There was Devin Singletary, 4 carries for 52 yards, 13 per carry. Matt Breida. Oh! The fake punt.
Oh, no.
Okay, that's all.
No.
That's all. That's all I gotta say. Shout out to Brian for not having to wear a Knox jersey and seeing Knox didn't get the game winner in the game. Also, I hate Baker Mayfield, worst player ever. Like Brian hates Knox. Receiving 7 yards, 7 receiving for 13 targets. Diggs. Again, being held that much times and still almost putting up 100. Just saying.
Yeah, Cole Beasley, bad game. I'll take it.
Cole Beasley, usual 7-11 most times. 9 for 11, 64 yards. Dawson Knox, 7 for 9, 60 yards, 1 touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 5 for 8, 43 yards, 1 touchdown. And then Singletary, 6 for 7 for 37 yards.
He was active.
And then Emmanuel Sanders did get injured that game. He didn't return. So hope to see him back again.
Yes.
That would be very, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Next man up.
Yeah, next man up. Which we do have next man up, so.
Yes, we do.
So another positive. I'm happy McKenzie's back. I'm so happy he's back. So damn happy he's back. Holy crap.
He wanted to come back.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. He wanted to come back. That's a given. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's a bit of a weird thing. This game was weird. Our first half was sucked, but then we scored 24 unanswered points.
Mm-hmm.
So the capability is there. We can do it. It's just a matter of coaching figuring the shit out earlier than a whole entire half. So, anyway, moving on. Carolina.
We got a question here. Be a good one, Angel. Mm-hmm. So, question: thoughts on playing Allen Hurt or go with Uncle Mitchie Trubisky?
It all depends on how
Carolina.
It all depends on how he is. If he's not like okay, good. He's practicing. Not Wednesday. The Tuesdays. No Tuesday. No Wednesdays are days off, or their injuries days off, or whatever. If he's not practicing Thursday, or if he's limited Thursday, I don't put him in. I rather put Trubisky. That's why you have him. That's why you paid him. That's why you picked him up. He's by far one of the best backup quarterbacks in the league. Use him for what he's meant to be used for, to save your quarterback.
Yeah.
So that I say put him in. That's not something a lot of people will agree with, but it's if it was like New England, it's a different story. But I want to save because remember the very next game is New England. We can't. You don't want anything else happening. I mean, you have turf toe. You
Sprained foot.
apparently it's turf toe. That's what I heard. Well, that's what Sal said earlier today. It was some type of turf toe or something like that. And to be honest, I saw what happened to big not big Pat
Lamar
Mahomes.
Jackson.
No, Pat Mahomes last year when it came to the turf toe and affecting him. I don't want that happening to Josh Allen. So I say
Well,
if he's limited Thursday, if he's fully practicing Friday, I guess yeah. But if he's
yeah.
limited throughout the whole entire week, do not put him in. Do not put
Yeah.
him in.
For me to answer that question, with how Carolina's been playing, I'm confident in Mitch Trubisky.
I am too. I'm not saying this is it's. Oh God, we got to put in Mitch. I'm like I'm not there. I
Yeah.
just you know
Like if it was Davis Webb, we'd be like, oh God.
yeah exactly. I'll be more less confident because Trubisky it has a lot of essentially a mini Josh Allen when it comes to attributes like similar attributes. He can run. When he wants
Not,
to run. He can run pretty damn good. Um,
not to mention, there's like 5 other teams I can name off the top of my head that I think Mitch Trubisky would be a better starting quarterback
oh
than
yeah,
currently.
very much, very much. Yeah.
So, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, on to Carolina. They're without their fantasy stud, Christian McCaffrey. Guy everybody loves to draft early and then he gets injured and kills seasons.
Yep. Kills
Um,
seasons.
yeah, we're not going against him.
Mm-hmm.
We are going against their head coach, Matt Rule, just said that Cam Newton will be the starting quarterback. Although we did see some PJ Walker in last game and the game before. So we got to be able to get ready for that. PJ Walker. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I don't know if anybody watched XFL, but that dude was fun to watch there.
Yeah.
I know it's a different level of competition and everything, but he's got talent.
Mm-hmm.
It's undeniable.
Um.
I
I,
really want to see. I know Becky, if she's watching, I know she wants to see us knock Cam Newton out of the game one way or the other.
uh.
Um,
I think the biggest threat would be Cam Newton running. It's just like how teams feels against Josh Allen running against them.
was
Cam
Cam
Newton.
Newton the starting quarterback for New England in both of the games last year?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not worried
No.
about Cam Newton. I don't
No.
remember
No, he
now,
was not.
so
He was not. He was not.
all
He
right.
was not. He was not for last year. Oh, the last game. Pretty sure he
Okay.
was not. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't remember. I know we beat New England twice, but I can't remember
But
who we were playing.
he also like threw for less than 100 yards that game.
Yeah.
Um,
So, yeah.
it was a super low
There,
scoring game. So.
on the defensive side of the ball, I mean, going against Chuba Hubbard, he's not a chump,
Mm-mm.
but he's not Christian McCaffrey either. DJ Moore, he's somebody to worry about, but Dane Jackson's been playing good, and then you got our 2 safeties in the back. Um, the only person I'm really worried about on our defensive side of the ball is Tremaine Edmonds. I want to
Mm-hmm.
see him turn it around. I'm hoping he can because we're going to need him to be playing at the highest level possible if we are going to make a playoff push. So, yeah,
I
there's
think
nothing that really worries me about Carolina right
I
now.
think the defense are gonna have. I think the defense is going to have a hell of a game. I'm just looking at the highlights right now for um, Atlanta right now, and I think Cam Newton got picked
Carolina.
off twice. Cam Newton got picked off twice, and they were really terrible balls, like absolutely terrible. Um, so I don't know if I'm worried about. Like I said, I'm not really. No, I'm sorry. It was one was from PJ Walker, and then the other was from Cam Newton, and they were
Yeah.
both really bad throws. So,
Yeah, you going against the secondary like the Bills with throws like that, we could have an abundance of turnovers that we've been lacking lately.
mhm.
So hopefully we can do that.
Yeah,
Offensive side of the ball, like Angel mentioned earlier, we're hoping Emmanuel Sanders isn't too hurt. Hoping we can keep our offensive line intact, get some continuity for the end of the season and the playoff push. Run
yeah,
the
yeah. I'm
ball.
looking at, like I said, I'm looking at, like I said, I'm looking at the highlights of that game. A lot of sloppiness from that offense. Disgusting how sloppy they are.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's I think the defense is gonna definitely capitalize on that for sure. I would say.
Yep.
I think defense. I think defense is gonna have a hell of a game. I think they're gonna have a hell of a game. I can see them scoring. To be honest, if Carolina continues this sloppy work, that is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
We can hope. But yeah,
hmm
um,
I
for
say, like I
me,
said, I say start start Trubisky. To be honest, I would even
and
go.
let's
I won't even go as far as that. If Josh Allen's not perfect, like really,
yeah,
really good, what's the point? Like honestly, what's the point?
that's what I was just about to say. If Josh Allen's not at full health, save him for next week at New England. We
Yeah,
want that revenge.
you can even have him as a backup. I'm fine with that. If shit
Mm-hmm.
gets out of hand, you want someone to clutch it up. Fine,
Yeah.
by all means, go
Um,
go do that. So,
to you, Angel, and to anybody in the comments, we're looking for predictions against Carolina scores. Who do
hmm,
you got?
I got two scores with and without Josh Allen.
All right, all right.
With Josh Allen, oh boy. I can, I can easily see like a 40 burger. Um, I can see a 40 burger. So I'll say 40 to 14. Uh, they they just give up a lot of touchdowns, and they used to be the top defense. It's crazy how both our defenses, they used to be like the top, and now they're like, our defense is still up there actually. To be honest, but Carolina's defense was like up there. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, 40 to 14. That's what I say. That's with Josh Allen. Without Josh Allen, 31 to 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got a comment coming in here. Doesn't say with or without Josh Allen. Bills win a close one, 21 to 18.
Really? Okay.
I'm assuming that's with Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah, with Mitch
So
Trubisky, it's a close one. Yeah.
I,
Actually,
I
I
really,
I don't know. I don't not believe in Mitch. I think Mitch is capable of doing uh some numbers.
yeah,
I mean,
he's
he's
capable.
done it before, and obviously in Chicago and stuff. So it's not like he can't do that. He can do it. And what a roster! What a group of weapons to get to him. He never had these weapons before in Chicago. So
Sure hasn't.
so I mean, that's like a kid in a candy store. He's gonna have a blast, honestly.
Oh yeah, he has. I mean, if Emmanuel Sanders plays, he's got pretty much every weapon at his
Mm-hmm.
disposal.
Yep, more weapons you can
Um,
count.
for me, regardless if Josh Allen plays or not, I listen. The Bills each week give up a monster run to pretty much everybody,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't think we're gonna blank them. But I could see Carolina scoring 10 tops.
Wow.
That's it. Um, Bills win 31-10. That's my prediction.
Okay. All right, so here's the scenario here, just to kind of give a heads up on what's happening with the division. So right now, New England was in a bye week. Let them have rest up for whatever. They are going against the Colts. Here's the
Tough
thing.
game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough game, and they're underdogs, and it's at the Colts, which I don't think it's gonna make much of a difference. It's a damn dome. That's not an advantage. Sorry. I don't know why people will be like, "Oh, it's home advantage." I'm like, it's an advantage for everyone. You don't have to deal with weather. So, um, see, here's the thing: if New England loses to them, the game against them next week, well, the very next week afterwards, will decide the fate of the division. Basically, in a nutshell.
If we beat Carolina and Indy beats New England, yes.
Yes. Um, Obviously, it's literally one game apart. We're one game apart from if they lose against the Colts. But if we win, okay, so if they lose to the Colts, then we win against them at Gillette. That pretty much, for the most part, seals up the division. They can't come back from that. Why? Because they lost to the Dolphins. So,
Yes.
they lost to the Dolphins. They're the division. It's straight up. Their division record will be lower than ours. Plain and simple.
Speaking of the Miami Dolphins,
Mm-hmm.
don't care what anybody says. They're on a streak.
Don't care.
Yes, we have beat them twice.
That's why I'm not worried about them.
Yeah. If we went out, yeah, there's no reason to worry about them. But they got the Jets next week.
Mm-hmm. Which can go either way. To be honest. Hey, look. Miami's known to give up that weird ass loss, and they've done it twice already. So
They have. Then they got the Saints the following week on Monday Night Football. That'll be a snooze fest.
yeah, probably lose that against them.
But yeah, they've got the Saints that week, and then they got Tennessee. Derrick Henry lists Tennessee in week 17. Then the last week of the season, they've got New England.
Yeah, they're
Do not count them out. Don't take them lightly. Don't forget about them.
well. We have no control over them, and we've done our part against them. So
Yeah, I'm
we're
just saying.
we're not worried
Uh,
about them.
we there's nothing else we can do. We beat them twice, but I'm just saying that that's another team that can sneak their way in if
Into
they
the
win out.
division, no,
Not the division.
no, they're out of the division. They lost. They lost that to us. They lost their chance to get the division to us.
I mean, they could finish with a better record than us.
Yeah, but we had the tiebreaker.
If they finish with a better record than us, the tiebreaker wouldn't matter.
Yeah, but I mean that's
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's another team that's in the hunt.
yeah. Nah, I'm not. No. I forgot about the Dolphins completely. That's how much I really care about anything they do. I'm just like, oh, that's right, they exist. Yeah, that's right. So I'm not whatever.
Yeah,
But yeah,
they're a fun team to forget about.
oh, yeah.
But yeah, this was a really frustrating game.
Mhm.
We already highlighted why. Um,
But
we
optimistic too because of what happened in the end.
The
So
playoffs are not out of reach. The
nope,
AFC East Division crown is not out of reach.
no
Do not over uh
react.
react. Stop. Stop it.
Get
This
some
is a
help.
good team. We just proved it in the second half of this game.
Yeah.
It can be done. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If I am being optimistic,
That's saying
then there is
something.
no reason why you guys can't be. Because I am the most pessimistic Bills fan you'll ever meet.
Yeah, pretty bad. Pretty bad.
So, if you've got nothing else, we'll go ahead and close it out.
Yep, that's it for me.
That's it for us. We want to thank the people that joined us.
Yes.
Um, Thanks for watching. Tell your friends about us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. And if you haven't done it already, please leave us a review on Facebook. It'll definitely help us out.
Indeed.
With that being said, we'll get back at you after the Carolina game, probably again on Monday night.
Mhm.
Thanks again for joining us. Nickel City Hot Takes. Go Bills.
Go Bills.